Yes, I know. I need to have my shit together, but I can only do so many fucking things. You know? When I was on my mini break from recording, my friend, well, I don't even really know how to refer to this person. I used to call him MPB, psychopath. This motherfucker is a psychopath. He's also a Marine vet, so I don't really want to call him my brother. All I'm gonna say is there are definitely people who would not hesitate to, knock me up. And this is one of those people. Like, let's just say, if I just, like, felt like I wanted to get married and have a baby, like, this is one guy who would, like, do it in a heartbeat. I mean, there's another guy in the UK who would totally, do that with me as well. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of guys who wouldn't mind, knocking me up and starting a family with me, but I already told you how I feel about that. Like, especially since we live in such a crazy time, a crazy world. Anyway, so yeah, he hit me up. Because the thing is, I told him, oh, I just realized I already have a fucking earring in here. The thing is, I told him that I'm finally starting to get more into tarot. And, like I said, in the near future. Yesterday, I texted him because I knew he was interested in this stuff. And I'm like, obviously, eventually, I'm gonna have to, like, well, I don't have to, but, like, to delve into tarot more, divination more. I mean, eventually, I'm gonna read for other people, not just myself, so I can practice. Yesterday, I did a 3 card reading for myself when I was at my psychologist's office. She's not really into this stuff, but she watched me do the whole thing, and it was like eerily spot on. Like, it was weird. Anyway, I finally got this shit that I wanted to show you. I mean, simply talking about this stuff is going to take a while. But yeah, so this is the other SD that I just brought to the scene. She's also, oops, I just realized her boobies popping out. I just realized, yeah, she has also been on a trip with me. So, in the previous scene, I introduced this girl, this doll, and now I am bringing this one into the scene. So, you see what I'm saying? Like, I can only fit, like, we're just all on top of each other. All the time. Because, I mean, I only have so much fucking space, right? Where am I going to put her? Right here. Anyway, now you can screenshot this if you want. I mean, eventually, if I decide to edit a video, then I can put it in a video. I'll probably do it eventually, but, I'm not in any rush. I told you I'm like, so I'm going to cover my face, obviously. This is like well, let me see. It's the Gratitude Bank of the Universe. Photocopy or scan the check, then fill in the date, your name, and the amount you wish to receive in the currency of your choice. I mean, obviously, it's probably better to have light on it. So, camera number 1. camera number 2. Look, everything is space, energy, time, money. Look, wasting time. I'm gonna use this. So, but like obviously I'm gonna make sure that, you know, I feature this check before I actually fill it in for myself. I just thought I told you I like to help people however I can. And this is a manifestation tool. They talk about visualization, blah, blah, blah. So, I'm going to put this where I use the toilet, and probably, like, I probably should have made, like, another copy of it. I was being cheap. This is my old resume. Just to show you, like, the format I had. But now I tailored it a little bit more. The thing is, my job coach was saying that the recruiters prefer 2 pages. They don't like the whole front and back nonsense. I mean, that's just more weight for me to carry, you know what I mean? So, I don't like that. Like, I have my education, so I had, like, this is an old copy, okay? Basically, all my contact information, a little summary, like my skills, critical thinking, active listening, effective communications. Now, this format I took from my cousin. Well, I don't talk to him anymore. He was, like, really the only one that I communicated with. And I don't even talk to him anymore. Because, like, he just got tired of my CT stuff. Which is why I'm happy to hear about the whole, like, Diddy nonsense. Because, you know, all the evil, like, sacrifices that they're doing. Like, this shit is fucking real. And I'm not making this shit up, you know? Like, literally proving all the things that I was warning people about. And since I'm talking about this, I did want to say, like, this is how random I am. When I was in Puerto Rico, when I was still, like, actively doing the naughtier stuff, well, I randomly decided to make, like, 5 really nice, like, humongous calendars of myself. I actually have my Zazzle store. I don't know if you want, like, because the thing is, I told you I was, like, banned or whatever. I need to, like, stop 2 of the videos because I already know that they're going to give me a problem. Let me see. Which one is it? It's this one. Like, the Genius one, I don't trust these 2 devices. The fucking Apple and the Genius. Well, the Diva and the Genius. That's how I designate the device. Alright, Kitty Omni, Quantum. Anyway, I made 5 calendars during, like, Christmas time, and I put my Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, adrenochrome, like, warning people about child sacrifices and stuff. This was when I was, like, still hot as a CT, like, major conspiracy person. And so I made these calendars, and I inserted my Agenda 21 flyers in there. Agenda 2030. And I just passed them out randomly, because this was when I still cared. And I was trying to, like, warn people about Agenda 2030 and mass genocide, depopulation, etc. So yeah, I made these calendars and I just randomly passed them out to, like, 5 people. Because, like, they're good quality, expensive calendars. Not like, you know, I probably paid at least $20 for it. I don't know. I'm not sure. It was a while ago. But But yeah, I have my store is still there on Zazzle if you care to look at it. And because the thing is, I told you, like, my previous reputation, I am kind of, like, scared to give out my previous information. But, like, if you do enough digging, you're gonna find out what I'm talking about. You'll also see me in Miss Chinatown USA 2012, I think. Well, I don't. Well, I'm not gonna edit this shit, man. Anyway, I also wanted to tell you guys about, brushing your teeth, because this is the cost sheet for all the dental work that they wanted to fucking do. I mean, I don't even know, like, well, obviously, I was just gonna show it to you real quick. And I told them that I'm only gonna try and do one treatment first, which is like a filling. All the other stuff, like, they were saying that I need a crown, because that gap I showed you in the back right side of my mouth, that was a crown. That was a root canal. And I was saying that my priority is getting a night guard, a custom made night guard. But they were like, you need to get the crown first before you get the night guard. And I was like, well, I just want to try the remineralizing gum first. Look, I don't like blue. I told you I don't like blue, but this dress looks good on me, and I'm still gonna just give it to my mom because I don't like blue, and I need to, like, declutter. It's like, okay, how many fancy, nice dresses do I need? I've already been getting rid of stuff. So really the big question is figuring out what exactly do I need. Like, I'll probably keep, like, probably at most, like, 10 really nice slutty things that, I mean, because, like, I need to downsize, and this is what I'm trying to explain to you. Anyway, the guy, I used to call him MPB, my psychopath bae, but he is just a psychopath. He was the one who sent me that Nazi fucking drawing that he did. Anyway, he caught me, like, in the middle of this today, and, like, when I was just, like, getting ready for my next scene. And I was like, well, because yesterday I texted him and I said, in the near future, like, just to give him a heads up, so that way he has time to, like, think of whatever questions he might have. And he was like, oh, just a general reading. And I was like, okay, but, like, I'm in the middle, like, I need energy to do this. You know what I mean? Like, after talking on camera for, like, over an hour or whatever, it's like I need to give you my time and energy to do a fucking reading, and, I'm screaming because I don't have a fucking microphone, so it strains my voice, my throat. But yeah, I told him I will just call him whenever I'm done recording today. Look, this is the cash flow game, and the fucking instructions are just ridiculous. I told my therapist that I wanted to play, so I left the game at her office. I mean, because the thing is, she wants to help me, right? But, like, I told her I have nobody to play this shit with, and we can still talk while we're playing a game. So, that's why, I mean, I want to learn more about, money and finances. Like, obviously, it's beneficial. So, yeah, I have sorry for jumping around all the time. First, I have my education, then my work experience, and then my military experience on the back. But I told you in my new resume, I have 2 pages, 2 separate pages instead of doing front and back. The problem that I see that, I think the recruiters or employers are freaked out by is just, the fact that I'm just all over the fucking place. Like, if I'm just gonna read it off to you real quick, my military experience. It says, okay, right here, assistant diplomatic passport manager, that was in Virginia. Well, this is Marine security guard, but I put embassy security and personnel manager. And I put Venezuela for that, although when I did MSG, I was in Belgium and Hong Kong, but I only put Belgium on my fucking resume. And then maintenance manager. So when I did Marine Corps Integrated Maintenance Management Systems, MIMS, that was in Japan, right? And for experience, like, I don't want to tell you too many details, because, like, the thing is, we have no privacy. I have no privacy, especially, showing you guys all my personal information, but I'm just giving you a snapshot of, like, all the places I've been, and in relation to my resume, my point is that it's all over the fucking place, and that scares recruiters because it paints a picture of me being unstable. Like, it's just, I guess recruiters just like to see that you're a boring ass motherfucker stuck in one spot for your whole fucking life and worked for the same employer for like 10 years because that shows stability. I mean, I guess you would say that it would be more appropriate or fitting for me to apply for positions that are geared towards the travel industry, right? Or, or needing somebody more diplomatic and has experience with, traveling, foreign countries, etc. Like, I didn't put a lot of stuff on my resume because, like, I worked as a server for, like, the temp job and at the strip club, and I consider that, like, temporary. Like, I'm not gonna put my strip club stuff on my resume, obviously, but, like, on my other one, I think I had, like, model, videography experience, whatever. My point is, my job coach, he recently, like, I met him yesterday, and he helped me submit an application for a part-time job, I think. Actually, I'm not really sure if it's part-time, but it's close to my house. That's really what's more important for me. I just wanted to, like, redo my resume. Just so I can have, like, a more up-to-date resume, I think. But if I'm being honest, this is really all I give a fuck about, videos. I did want to do my lips again, but it's like every time I turn on the cameras, I have too much shit going on, and it's just hard to keep track of everything. I'm trying to figure out, like, what accessories look best with this blue dress. But yeah, I mean, I think the blue dress looks nice because, you can see the cleavage. I'm trying to, like, think what I definitely feel like the long blonde wig looks the best with this blue dress. But like I said, I just have to go through the whole wardrobe, and once cause, like, I'm slowly lightening my load, right? And it's just like, naturally everything just takes up space. And in this process, I feel like I'm also mentally like decluttering my brain. And I feel like as I'm, lightening my load, I'm gonna have like more breathing room, and I'll be more efficient because I'll be able to find and locate things better since I have less stuff. But this is why I'm trying to explain to you guys, I'm just gonna look boring eventually, because then you're gonna see I'm gonna have less and less stuff to wear. And I'm just feeling like a mouse on a wheel, running against the clock, trying my best to look. This is the other doll that I just brought into the scene, but I didn't even show him because I was like too busy worried about showing off that gratitude check from the universe. But yeah, like, look, you see, they're encroaching on my space. Like, I need space to fucking sit, Anyway, I told my friend, so first of all, he said he doesn't think that he's ready to be on camera yet. Because, like, whenever he texted me, I was like, well, I'm kind of in the middle of, like, recording right now. So I want to, like, I explained to him what I wanted to accomplish, like, between today and tomorrow. Because, like, I don't have anything to do these on the weekend. Like, this is everybody's day of rest, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm here, like, working, banging out videos, you know what I mean? But, like, you could just consider me a workaholic because I'm literally trying to upload as much as possible. And I keep explaining, whenever you see, the same look, outfit, wig, everything looks the same, but, obviously I have multiples, and you're finding me on Rumble, only click on the one that appeals to you, because I don't want to, like, piss off my audience. I don't like repeating myself, and I'm sorry. But yeah, so let me just take a break, because I need a fucking break.